becomes grass silage if you've got Maize Plus installed. But the game doesn't do that for whatever it is we did here, for contract silage. Contract silage comes out fermented, it comes out of the baler fermented. So this pretty much could be anything. And yeah. That is grass silage, it's not whole crop. Whole crop is the traditional in-game silage icon. So, grass silage best sold at BGA. We will go do that. And we can now, since we have the bale off the field, that contract is now complete. Boop. So, cultivating contract still to go. That's what, 5,000-ish? Plus the sale of this bale. I think we should be okay. About 90,000 end of day. And pretty much now I'm looking at we'll check the store sales. We'll sleep until the morning. We did pay off one of the loans, so that's good. I think the other loan only had 70,000 left to pay. So that's something we could do. I don't want to right now. November we'll be cutting grass, our grass, and we have 5 grass fields to cut, although we did shave a bit off to put that shed in. That's fine. And then once we've done that, that'll ferment through November to December. December's the best time to sell silage, so we're going to have a lot of 1,600. Hey, that's not too shabby. Although no environmental score. Not that it matters. We're doing a lot of things that are not beneficial to the environmental score, like ploughing and mechanical weeding and not direct drilling. So our tillage score is bad. Our nitrogen is generally good. Our pH is varying. It's not always. It's generally not maxed, because there's always one field that needs some lime, but it's kind of close enough to being maxed. I think the weeding, because we're mechanical weeding, our weeding is down at about 75% when we do it. Unfortunately, our grass fields don't need weeding, so that doesn't get done. Maybe if I get a spot sprayer, I can cheat and mow the grass and spot spray the grass, and it will count as, yay, you did spot spraying. It's a little bit, as I said, it's a little bit of a cheat, because what you're doing is you can do the mechanical weeding, which doesn't score well, and then go in and a field with no weeds whatsoever, you can spray herbicide on it and get the, hey, you herbicided this field, you get maximum environmental score, which, as I said, is a little bit cheaty, because it's not killing weeds. You already did it mechanically to get the best yield, and that's what we're doing here. We're trying to get a good yield, and if you spray herbicide on a field, in spite of the fact you can max out your environmental score, you're harming your yield. And that's not a good thing, because the environmental score pretty much will never cover the we do have a lot of room in here, so that's good. The environmental score will never cover the loss of your yield, value of the crop that you're selling. Okay, Renault, it's about halfway to fixed. So, how are we doing? This vehicle, 98%. That vehicle's in the field. That's the Deutz, is fully repaired. That's fully repaired. That's okay. That's 88. And that's 85. No big deal. Should I take over here? I don't have GPS on this. What?
I forgot what those dots were, but I just remember what they were.
Okay. So, oh, this cultivator's going to need fixed again quite soon. But, okay, we're going to take over. Because I need a little bit of Zen cultivating. How about that? Tractor is relatively healthy, so it's really just the cultivator. When we get home, we're going to need to wash that, fix it up, and 60% done. That's nice. So I'll try and do what the courseplay worker has been doing. Get this reasonably uniform. Probably wasn't. And I didn't check what the weather was, when the rain is happening. Let's do a quick weather check. Oh no, we've got till this afternoon before the rain comes at least. So, happy with that. No, that can't be right. Surely that's not right. And don't call me Shirley. Oh, that's tomorrow. Okay, rain is at 2. Not for long, but long enough to really screw up the day. So I've got an hour and a half to get this job done, and I don't know what courseplay says it was going to take me. Maybe I should have paid attention to that. We're 60%. I think we started this 2.5 hours ago, so maybe an hour and a half. Maybe we'll get done before the end. Maybe we will. It'll start raining and seriously messing up our cultivator. But right now the cultivator needs fixed, so. Or will need fixed once we're done with this job. So, not a huge problem. It's just a question of how many percentage points we're going to have to fix, and thus how much cost is going to be. $12.30. So what's... let's put that on cruise control again. What's this contract worth? This contract is worth 4,700. So yeah, 90,000 is what we end up the day with. Then don't think think I went down far enough on that last row. Because we're cutting this at a little bit of an angle. That looks fine. Okay, what's new? Did that, saw that, saw that. That was the last thing. Oh, square bale lifter. Don't need one. Well, I mean, technically it would be nice to have one because then we're not using auto-load vehicles. But capacity on that is half what we get on our bale trailer. I mean, I could start using the Merlot to pick bales up and do it a little bit more realistically. But then I'm kind of conscious that I'm spending a lot of time stacking bales on a trailer, which I kind of like to avoid. I'm already conscious of how much of the sameness we're doing every week. I think maybe now is the time to start headlands. We're not far to go. I think I set it up for 3. 3 seems to be a good number for most of these fields. It keeps us away from the hedges or fences on some fields and trees on a lot of fields. But then because we're doing rounded edges here, we're not going all the way into the corners, so I kind of want to be get it so that the outside row is not as significantly important as it could be. Missed a couple of pieces, but for the most part we seem to be doing relatively well. So this one on the inside. Okay, give me a clue. How far are we? Got all of that? Nice. Okay, you can see where I took over from the worker. Basically just going over what we already did. Okay, as soon as I get to the end here, I will put us back on cruise control as we drive up the long edge and see how far we have to go on this. Okay, go. And 90%. So we've got 10% left. That might actually be just one lap. think we are kind of close to some edges and others not so much. Like right here. Yeah, and then there's quite a big gap along the top there. That might be width. Oh, pretty much, yes. If I got that turn precise, this would be done. And we're getting closer to the edge. Amelia Mystic, hello, welcome to my stream. Oh, we are doing fine. Just finishing off our last task of the day before weather on the farm closes in, and we are probably going to call this as soon as I'm just probably done here and take the equipment home. So yay! Things are progressing. So, I think we're probably, next week's stream, I'm going to put us into November. So we'll be mowing our own fields and getting those baled up. I'll keep an eye out for a better windrower that works with the round baler, because quite frankly what we have at the moment really isn't working out too well. I could sell that. There we go. Folding is not allowed until you pick it up. Okay, did that, got paid, go home. So, 91,500. That is a good number to end up with. We can go straight across the road. Ooh, no we can't. No we can't. Oh, dude, why'd you stop in front of me? Thank you. Okay, now we can go straight across the road. And because of the trees, we'll drive in cart. Okay, 1 o'clock in the afternoon. So we will check the store sales and pretty much, I think, sleep till morning. We'll go to 9 o'clock just because 9 o'clock. It's getting way too dark in the morning. 9 o'clock will give me an idea of how dark. Then we'll need to run. Gonna be a lot of mowing work to do. I could have cut in there to get to our farm quickly, but I guess I'm taking the long way round. I didn't check the prices on these grass fields adjacent to the yard, so I'll probably do that before we finish up, and we'll check the store sales, we'll put all the kit away, and we'll call it. So yeah, as I said, next week I will plan to have a lot of silage produced. Fuel's good, maintenance is good, the plough does need serviced. I think we'll leave that until next time. Clean up the windows on the tractor. It just makes sense to do it this way. And I'll try and make it so that I don't get stuck on the wall this time. Okay. Cheap fix. Not bad. Okay, dump that here, and we are good. So, but yeah, I do need another shed for some more of this kit. Just not sure where I'm going to put it. I could put it kind of in front of the house where the fence is at the moment. Still want to put a tree in the front yard. Oh, I do have more trees mod. That might allow me to place a tree. I don't know. Okay. You're good. You're done. Jump out. Close the door. Close the door. Close the door. Okay, let's have a look at field prices. Like I said, I don't think I checked on them. 35% still high. These are 18%. These are, oh, those are going up in price. That one's still 41%. That's good, and it's good solid dirt as well. Okay. Run through here. What was the last thing we saw? That. Oh, man. Really? I want one of those. Actually, I'm not sure I want that one. So, 209. See, that's 309. Wheel setup standard, GPS, no, blah blah blah. Grain tank on this, 1700, 12,500. So, I've sort of decided I would like. We don't use them very often, so I would like to get one of the ATCO ideal harvesters, but I was kind of looking at this one. It's a little bit smaller than the big one. Tank capacity is limited to 12.5. It's just the horsepower you're doing with the bigger engine. 100,000 for that. But you know, there's that one or there's the Fen, but they're 405 new. This is 419. That sale price, tough price. That would be really nice to have. But as I said, don't have the money for that right now. Can't afford it. But still. Okay, we'll sleep to 9. We'll have a look at that stuff again. And then we'll wait till next week. There we go. Great demand at the bale market. I wonder what that's for. Okay, we have a silage fork, a wrapper, another auger again, another corn header again. Oh, a CCM mill. Nice. That's a... Oh, right. That, you can put that on the front of a tractor, put a forage harvester header on it and do your own foraging with a tractor. Don't really want to go that path. That's good. Corn header, that's disc harrow. 320 horsepower, 4.8 meters. No, thank you. Forage harvester header for corn. Very small seeder and a very small mower. So nothing great there. We'll take a look at field prices. Down to 27%. This is still at 6.5. This field here, 23 down. That field there, 34 down. So that's increasing in price. This one, I think, dropped. This is definitely getting cheaper. And this is, yeah. Look at this one. This is now 60,000 more expensive than it was in the middle of September. So prices on that field is really expanding. But I want these four. These four will give me a good solid farm area. And these are supposed to be grass. That one's a grass field. These three are arable. That's also grass. So yeah. Environmental score 77. We get an 8% bonus if we sell at an authorized dealer. But as you can see, nitrogen's a little bit down, pH is a little bit down. We can only adjust those when we harvest. Weed control on some of our fields is just not the greatest. It's 50%, so yeah. Weed control, as I said, is probably going to end up at about 50% all the time. Soil sampling, we can always max that. And tillage is going to be bad because we're ploughing. And I can't get around that. I could use a direct drill, but those are expensive when it comes to planters. So anyway, it is now October 3, year 2. We have a silage clamp full of maize, and November 1 we'll have another silage clamp overflowing with grass. I'm not sure we're going to get all the grass in it, to be perfectly honest. But for now, I'm going to wish you all a happy rest of your Thanksgiving weekend. And have a good week too. But for right now, I'm out of here. Have fun, everyone.